Hello and welcome to another Movie Reviews by Benjamin. Today I will be reviewing Fast and Furious 6, which was completely over the top, completely crazy, and I loved every minute of it. It was so fun. This is definitely the movie of the summer, big summer blockbuster. You've got the big stars. Everybody's returning from the last few films. You got Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, The Rock, all coming back and just being absolutely crazy. So many funny parts to this movie. So many parts. I think I've laughed. I think I probably laughed more in this than I did in The Hangover 3. I mean, it was just so funny. But this time they're all gathered together again in Europe to catch this criminal named Ethan Shaw, who's terrorizing and trying to get some kind of military device that would black out all the country, all of the U.S., and it would, allow other countries to attack us and all this stuff. The plot honestly doesn't really matter in this movie. This is the kind of movie that you go just to watch for laughs. The Rock is just absolutely hilarious in this movie. He plays, the tough guy who's, an international sort of, kind of like a military background sort of cop, and it's one of the guys who went with us to watch it last night. He said it perfectly. He's just a walking cartoon. His lines are just so crazy. They're so over the top, and you're just kind of left like, where does he come up with some of this stuff? But the lines are written perfect for him. The casting, of course, like I said, same people as last time, so it's going to be a great fit for everybody. They did great on this. The special effects, no, they're not good, but they're just it's just such a fun movie that you can't really be like, oh, this was bad about it or this was bad about it. Yeah, of course there are some things that don't make sense in it, but it's just an absolutely great movie. The way it was filmed, similar to the last ones. This time, of course, they're in Europe, traveling across the countries to catch the Shaw, and you get to see some different locales, things like that. But when it comes down to it, this movie isn't one that you definitely don't have to think in. It's not, it's real in depth. There are some twists and turns in it. Don't want to give away any spoilers, but definitely stay through halfway through the credits. There's another little scene that kind of ties up one of the previous movies. So if you're a fan of the series, definitely check this one out. This one is probably one of the best so far. I really did enjoy Fast Five, but I think this one might have topped it. As far as the music goes, you've got your hip hop, a little rock in there. Mostly, pretty much all the same sort of stuff as the last few films. This movie kind of, like I said, it does tie up some loose ends. Some of you have seen Fast and Furious 3: Tokyo Drift. I know some of you might have some questions about what happened in that one. Again, I can't give any spoilers here, but I definitely say to check it out. If you haven't seen the other movies, it wouldn't be the best movie for you to see out of all of them. I would definitely say to try and watch some of the other ones if you can, at least the last one for sure. But if you haven't seen the other ones and you walk into this one, you might be kind of scratching your head. There is a little montage at the beginning that kind of puts the whole series together in perspective for you, but of course there's a lot of in-depth things that you didn't see in the first one. So if you can, watch the others. But this movie is just so fun. It's so over the top. Vin Diesel is just the strangest. He's not the best actor in the world, but he's always so entertaining to watch just because he's so, he's just so big and he doesn't really have any emotion, and it's just wild. But no, this movie I definitely have to give it probably a 9 out of 10. I mean, it was just so much fun. Like, if you just want to go to a movie and just laugh and watch crazy cars and people jumping off bridges, 10,000 feet in the air and being perfectly fine when they land, it's the way to go. At the end of the movie, I know some of you probably saw in the trailer where they're pulling a plane down when it's trying to take off because the bad guy's in it and all that. The runway that it's on, that whole scene probably takes 25 minutes. It's the longest runway in the world, so I don't know what's going on there, but it's just things like that just make the movie so funny. If you really think about some stuff, is like, that makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, definitely give this one a 9 out of 10. This one is it's complete summer fun. It's a huge summer blockbuster. You have to check it out. My next review I will be doing is, unfortunately, After Earth. We'll have to see what Will Smith and his son can do this time. That should be coming up here in just a couple days, so definitely look forward to that. And until then, I will see you at the movies.